Hey, Storypillar friends. It's me, Meg. Grown-ups, as you're plowing through your endless mountain of holiday shopping, don't forget to click on over to storypillarstore.threadless.com. We've got adorably stylish t-shirts, mugs perfect for hot cocoa, and even a brand sizzling new Ninja-Monkey-Christma-Kwanz-akuh Bacon Day puzzle that Sneak and Sparky are pretty excited about.
Hi-ya! Ooh, 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 sizzle, sizzle.
Whatever you celebrate this season, head to the link in the episode notes and do it with Storypillar.
Happy holidays! We love you!
Hey, Storypillar friends. I'm so happy you're back. I'm Meg, a human person.
All aboard the Jingle Sneak Express for a Ninja-Monkey-Christma-Kwanz-akuh Bacon Day present palooza! Hi-ya! Ooh, 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 sizzle, sizzle.
That would be Sneak. He's a caterpillar with red sneakers. And Sparky, his pet giant chicken. And today they're riding a tiny train stuffed with presents for some reason.
We've got chopsticks, toasters, and everyone's favorite holiday snackaroo, coconut snowflake flavored gummy centipedes. Whoa, chicken toe. Ow, Sneak, stop running my toes over with that thing. Move it or lose it, sister.
Oh, hey Bean. If your toe's okay, do you want to maybe introduce yourself?
Sure, why not? I'm Bean. I'm a butterfly. I wear a yellow hat. And I definitely don't ride around on really annoying trains running over poor innocent toes. Choo choo, chicken choo.
Well, now that you know who we are, this is Storypillar.
Train pillar with ninjas and monkeys and bacon. All aboard!
I feel a story coming on. Wonder where we'll end up today. We'll blast around the world. We'll Sneak and be leading the way. Go Storypillar, we're in this together. No stopping us, full speed ahead. Go Storypillar, shake it up a little. Make cloudy skies brighter with friends.
Hey everyone, welcome to the 10th and final full episode of Storypillar Season 3. This is a podcast where we tackle sticky situations, explore stories from all over the world, and pick up advice from you, our listeners.
Final full episode? Say it ain't so, chicken toe.
Just of Season 3, chicken knee. We'll have plenty of story replays during our winter break in January and February.
And we'll be back for Season 4 of Storypillar on Monday, March 3rd, 2025. Phew! That's a relief, Tiny Reese. Ooh, and now we can hop back on the Ninja-Monkey-Christma-Kwanz-akuh Bacon Day Swifty Gifty Express. And for those of you who have no idea what my brother is screaming his antenna off about, those are all his favorite December holidays rolled into one. Ninja Day on December 5th, Day of the Monkey on December 14th, Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa on December 25th and 26th, and International Bacon Day on December 30th. Hi-ya! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Sizzle, sizzle! Ew, stop sizzling into my eyeballs! Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle! Sneak!
Okay, let's pause the eyeball sizzling for a minute so we can check in with our listeners and see what sticky situation we're tackling this week. Listeners, how are you feeling today?
Did you hear that, chicken hat? Someone was screaming, "Me like hot dogs, me like hot dogs." Yeah, that was pretty interesting. But another listener said they're feeling worried about having to share all the cool new things they're getting for the holidays, which makes sense because, sharing can be pretty tough.
Sharing is easy squeezy chicken kneesy. And the best at sharing, right, Sparkykins? Sparky Beak, Twinkle Beak, you take that back, tiny hat.
Well, you have been driving that train thingy around for 9 gabillion hours already. Did you even ask Sparky if she wanted a turn being conductor?
Of course not, Teapot. Chickens don't drive trains. They don't even have thumbs. Besides, it's mine. Mine. Stop pecking my knee pads.
I think we just figured out our sticky situation for the week. What do you do when you really, really don't want to share something?
Does that mean it's story time?
Yep. This week we're traveling to Australia, a country surrounded by the Indian and Pacific Oceans that's south of Indonesia and Papua New Guinea and just west of New Zealand. New South Wales, the Australian state where our story takes place, is covered in pretty much every environment you can think of. Beaches, tropical forests, mountains, deserts, and even wetlands.
Yep, and New South Wales, Australia has been the home of indigenous groups like the Urali people for at least 40,000 years, which is kind of a crazy long time. One amazing way the Urali pass stories and important information from one generation to another is to sing songlines. These are ancient songs tied to specific landmarks that families have sung together for literally thousands of years. Oh, and in honor of the holidays in Australia, December actually falls in summer instead of winter. So Australians put Christmas decorations up at the beach and surf in Santa hats.
Oh, and speaking of the beachy weechy, we just happen to have two amaztastic Australian water birds starring in today's story. Firsty, the pink-eared duck kinda looks like someone glued a kazoo to a tiny zebra and slapped some pink earrings on it. The little black cormorant, on the other handy-wendy, is a super swimming, deep-diving fisher bird that kinda looks like a skinny black penguin with green jelly beans for eyeballs. I talked all about them on my sneak attack this month.
Okay, since our story is set in traditional Urali lands, I thought we'd try saying hello in Urali. Ready? Yama. Wanna try it?
Yama!
Yama.
Lovely. Listeners, your turn. Yep, like that. Okay, rocket time, Sneak.
Buckle your bacon boots. And countdown.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Hot Fudge Snazzy Pizzazzy with a Cherry on Top by Meg Lewis, adapted from The Firemakers, an Australian folktale. Let's go, people! Put your beaks into it! Blossom clapped her wings at the stripy ducks flapping to and fro in the algae-speckled water. Come on! Their pink ear feathers flashed as they snapped up swamp blossoms, trimmed the tassels from reeds, and buzzed like fluffy bees around the giant gum tree sprouting from Lucky Duck Lagoon like a large, leafy umbrella. Blossom glanced at the sun and pushed her enormous purple glasses back up her beak. Look alive, everyone! T-minus 12 hours! Bandit puffed out her chest and raised her voice to match her twins.
T-in 12 hours?
Stop copying me, Bandit! Blossom nipped her sister's wing pit, then turned to face their bustling flock. Who's finally going to win Opal Lake's Tip-Top Twinkle Twigs tree trimming contest this year? Her fellow ducks thrust their shovel-shaped beaks into the air and hooted like rusty kazoos. It won't be Ibis Island! She jabbed a wing at the twiggy nest jutting up from the opposite end of the lake. And you can bet your fabulous little flappers it won't be Heron Harbor! The ducks slapped their wings on the swampy water and hissed like angry snakes. 'cause I reckon this is our year, Lucky Duck Lagoon. Blossom hopped up on a gnarled root. Our tree will have the snazziest, pizzazziest, most eyeball-popping kaleidoscope of rainbow-rific color those judges have ever seen.
Woo-hoo! Snazzy Pizzazzy, Rainbow Jazzy!
Bandit scrambled up and pumped a wing.
So weave those garlands.
Blossom nodded at a cluster of ducks, carefully twisting flowers together with their broad beaks.
Yeah, weave it and leave it, bub.
And make those trinkets twinkle!
Woo-hoo!
Blossom bowed toward the twisted reeds strung with silver wrappers and shiny soda cans.
Twinkle your sprinkles off!
Ooh.
Because this time tomorrow, we'll be sinking our beaks into the first prize double chocolate quadruple swirl ice cream sundae! Lucky Duck Lagoon!
A quacking, flapping roar went up as Blossom fished her twin out of the shallows and tried very hard not to scream her beak off.
We are pink-eared ducks, you know, not clowns. Pink duck clowns! Quack, quack!
Bandit shook a tadpole out of her tail feathers.
Bandit?
Excuse me, Miss Leader Person? And you are? Blossom's glasses flashed as she inspected the newcomer's sleek, dark feathers. My name's Fudge. I'm a cormorant, and, where should I put these? He snaked out his long, slender neck and nudged a jumble of shells. Blossom tilted her head.
Are you snazzy?
Bandit pushed her wide beak right up against Fudge's skinny one until their eyeballs were practically touching.
Snazzy Jassy?
I don't know, but, are you pizzazzy?
Rainbow Pizzazzy?
Bandit waggled her striped bottom and Blossom fluffed up her rosy head feathers. I guess not.
Do you have a flair for sprinkly, pinkly kaleidoscopes of eyeball-popping color? Sprinkle your pinkles much, mate?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that means, but since I also live in Lucky Duck Lagoon, even though I'm not a duck, I thought I will sludge. My name's Fudge. He narrowed his eyes at the pink-tipped zebra ducks staring him down. Listen up, Fudgy Wudgy.
Fudgy Wedgie.
We've got a double chocolate quadruple swirl ice cream sundae to win. Her eyes flicked from Fudge's dull gray beak all the way to his large coffee-colored feet.
Yeah, since you're not bringing much to the Snazzy Pizzazzy rainbow tree decorating party, why don't you go catch a fish or something? Yeah?
But I really think I can. Whoa! A green shimmer zipped past Fudge's eyeball and landed on Blossom's bill.
Mini zombie goblin! Swim for your life! We're under attack! Swim in attack!
Blossom and Bandit turned like feathery tops and splashed back to their flock. I guess they really don't like dragonflies. Fudge flopped down on a clump of grass. Thanks, Zippy. He felt his tiny friend land lightly on his head as he studied the neat rows of ducks hard at work on their twinkly, tassely rainbow tree masterpiece. But they're not the only ones that like ice cream sundaes, you know? Zippy patted Fudge's beak, then darted over to a puny gum tree barely poking its branches above the swamp grass. She landed on a branch and buzzed like an excited bee. Fudge grinned. You're right. We'll just have to decorate our own tree this year, right? He splashed into the water as Zippy zoomed through the cattails in excited circles. Ready, Zip? Now let's go see what we can find. Don't know anything about snazzy, jazzy, rainbow, twinkle, pizzazz, my foot. Fudge dove like a small, feathery dolphin. He whooshed past a neon green waterweed that seemed to wave a cheery hello.
Snazzy.
A school of shimmery purple fish eyed his sharp beak before darting into the shadows. Jazzy, and as for Kaleido, Rainbow, whatever they were screaming about, Fudge rocketed toward a cluster of pinky orange shells sticking out of the lake bed. Ta-da! Take that, cranky quacker twins. He swam a double loop-de-loop, then floated in place and scratched his chin. But if Zippy and I actually want to win this thing, we're gonna need something really special. He shot to the left and sent a family of spiny crabs scuttling for cover. Nah, too crawly. He glided past an old tree stump covered in algae. Too fuzzy. He drifted past a craggy boulder and stopped short, his green jelly bean eyes nearly popping right out of his face. Holy snail socks! Fudge swam in a slow circle, mesmerized by a tumble of radiant stones shining up at him.
Oh, wait!
They pulsed lemon yellow and blazed fiery red.
Whoa!
They glistened ice blue and brilliant citrus orange.
Ooh.
And they flashed through the murky water as if a handful of stars had somehow fallen from the sky and cozied up in the chocolatey mud at the bottom of Opal Lake. Fudge paddled closer until his belly feathers glowed purpley green. Well, this is definitely jazzy pizzazzy. He snapped up a glittering rock and rocketed toward the surface. Step aside, strawberry zebra ducks, hot fudge rainbow twinkle pizzazz coming through. Woohoo! Yeah! Higher? No, lower. Fudge squinted at the fiery gold pebble Zippy had crammed onto the top branch of their scrawny gum tree. Perfect. The two friends flapped out a happy dance as the galaxy of dangling stones caught the last bits of light fading from the sky and twinkled like jewels. And it'll look even more amazing at sunrise when the judging starts. You know, I really think we... What is that? A flap from behind sent the two friends straight up into the air.
Holy moly!
It's so snazzy! Blossom gently tapped a swirly orange rock.
Snazzy!
Bandit nibbled at a stone that shone as red as a ripe cherry.
It's pizzazzy, and it's a kaleidoscopic rainbow glitter storm of color!
Fudge firmly planted his feet and crossed his wings. Yeah, they're definitely amazing and also definitely mine.
But I need those stones!
I mean, Blossom forced a smile through her clenched beak.
If you actually want to win, just imagine your sparkle fire rainbow stones on that big, beautiful behemoth right over there.
She thrust a wing across the sleeping swamp toward the enormous half-decorated tree.
So, what do you say, mate?
Mate?
Bandit spat out a pebble and Fudge's eyes flashed.
Mate?
Do you call all your friends' names and completely ignore them when they try to help you?
Will? Did I say sludge?
Fudge took a deep breath. Okay, look, I may not have bright, flashy feathers or like super scooper shovel beaks like y'all do, but I have great ideas. I'm an awesome diver, and you wouldn't even know about these sparkle-tastic star rock thingies if it weren't for me in the first place.
But it was...
Alright, you're right. Blossom slumped onto an abandoned nest.
I was mean and hurtful, and I'm seriously sorry. You're not sludge. You're like the perfectly melted hot fudge on the triple-chocolate-super-swirl sundae that we actually might win.
Blossom clasped her wings in front of her beak.
And your stones? Well, they would be the absolute cherry on top. Please, will you share with us and help us win? All of us win together?
Share and win?
Bandit forced her eyes as round as actual cherries.
Well,
Fudge glanced at his small shimmering tree, then exchanged a look with Zippy. He winked.
No more name calling, okay?
Blossom shot to her feet.
And you need to give other people's ideas a chance too, not just your own, alright?
Not just your own!
Bandit wrapped Fudge and Zippy in a squeezy hug.
Yes, I promise. No name calling, and the more ideas, the merrier. But judging does start right at sunrise.
Fudge grinned and reached for a rainbow-speckled stone as big as his face.
Well then,
I guess we better get to work.
Lucky, stop looking!
Okay, people, let's wrap it up. T-minus 1 minute. Blossom eyed the flurry of birds frantically hanging gemstones, then peeked at the faint glow creeping over the skyline. She froze as a bright purple dragonfly landed on her beak. Fudge, help! She held her breath as the curious insect examined the rim of her glasses. They're just dragonflies, Blossom, not flesh-eating alien bugs. Fudge tipped his beak at their nearly finished masterpiece. And besides, they're helping us out, remember? Yeah, all right. They are pretty rainbow pizzazzy.
Rainbow pizzazzy! Rainbow pizzazzy! Rainbow pizzazzy!
Bandit jabbed her wing at the sky and hopped like a crazed kangaroo. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Blossom crossed her feathers. Bandit crossed her eyeballs. And Zippy buzzed in nervous circles around Fudge's head. The three birds held wings and their breath as the sun burst over the horizon. Wow! Holy snail socks! Fudge's beak flopped open, Blossom fell on her face, and every bird and bug in Lucky Duck Lagoon gaped at the bedazzled tree towering above them. Vibrant flowers clung to every branch as if a giant cotton candy snake had curled up for a treetop nap. Bottle caps and crinkly foil caught the cheerful sunlight and flashed across the waves. A cloud of dragonflies darted among the leaves like tiny sparkly fairies. And as the sun climbed higher in the sky, the strange, beautiful stones from the bottom of the lake blazed and shimmered and twinkled so brightly, it seemed the whole world had fallen into a rainbow made entirely of stars. Well, it sure is snazzy. Fudge's eyes sparkled right along with the radiant tree. It's pizzazzy! Blossom's smile nearly cracked her beak.
Snazzy pizzazzy! Rainbow jazzy!
And we couldn't have done it without you. Blossom nudged her new friend. Ready, Fudge, not sludge. Sure thing, Blossom Possum. The two birds shot into the air and slapped wings. Double chocolate quadruple swirl sundae, here we come. Woo! Woo! Duck Lagoon! The end. So, what did you think?
Well, Jingle Bell, I still think chickens don't have thumbs. But neither do caterpillars. See? And kinda like Blossom and Fudgy Wudgy. If I want Sparky to share her amaze-taster-ripperoo thingy-dingies with me, then I should probably share my amaze-taster-ripperoo thingy-dingies with her. Like the Ninja-Monkey-Christma-Kwanz-akuh bacon train. Or should I say the Sprinkly Pinkly Sparky Barky Express?
That was surprisingly easy this week.
Yep, and it seems like we have at least one great unstick trick for when we really don't want to share.
Give the situation a flip. If the other person was playing with something insanely cool, would you want them to share with you? Probably, right? So find a way to include them or give them a turn.
Yep-a-bruni, chicken spoony. And since sharing can be extra toughy-wuffy, it's time for listener unsticky trickies.
Here are Sullivan, Layla, Hope, and Lodi with what they do when they're having a hard time sharing.
My name is Sullivan. I'm 5 years old.
Sullivan, what do you do when you really, really don't want to share something?
I say no thank you. I don't want to share right now.
Hi, my name's Layla. I'm 5 years old.
What do you do to feel better when you really, really don't want to share?
I tell them, may I please have 5 more minutes?
Is there a special place you would go or something you might want to hold?
I might want to hold Belinda because she's my stuffy and I always snuggle with her.
Hi, my name is Hope. I'm 4 years old. And when I don't want to share, I would say, when I'm done with it, you can have it. Or I'll ask my mom and dad to get a timer. Or if I have a watch, then I'll set a timer for it.
Hi, my name is Lodi. I'm 5 years old. Sometimes I want to share things, sometimes I don't. And when I don't want to share something, I say to them, I'm not ready to share. Done.
Holy cheese balls, that was like a lot of great ideas.
You can say that again, sister. Ooh, and now me and Sparky can get a sharing timer and set it to go off every 10 seconds. Sharing time. Sharing time.
Thank you, Sullivan, Layla, Hope, and Lodi, for your great advice. Listeners, if you have an unstick trick you use when you're having trouble sharing, send your grown-ups to storypillar.com/unsticktricks. Okay, that's it. We finished our 10th and final episode of Storypillar Season 3.
Well, jingle my jelly jeans. So, high five. Wham!
Do you even wear jeans?
Your face wears jeans.
Sneak.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Season 3 of Storypillar. We've had so much fun sharing stories,
Hearing your awesome unstick tricks.
And cackling our candy canes off with you.
While we're on winter break, we'll have story replays for you each Monday in January and February, and we'll be back for Season 4 of Storypillar on Monday, March 3rd, 2025. As always, a gigantic thank you to Andy Job and Susanna Bridges for their work on our theme song, and an extra special shout out to Susanna for bringing Sparky's Bach-tastic voice to life.
And grown-ups, don't forget to twinkle your sprinkles on over to Instagram.
Or just look at Instagram with your eyeballs.
Or your snowballs, am I right?
Our handle is @Storypillar. You can also follow Mackenzie Ellison, who does our awesome episode cover art at MKEllisonArt, or check out mkellisonart.com. Okay, ready to say goodbye?
Bye. I love you.
Bye. Come back next time if you want to.
Bye, everyone. Remember, not wanting to share is tough. Try flipping the situation and imagining that you're the one asking for a turn. Or, like Sullivan, Layla, Hope, and Lodi suggested, set a time limit or calmly ask the other person to try again later. Whatever you choose, you got this, and we'll be here cheering you on.
Oh, and
Happy Ninja-Monkey-Christma-Kwanz-akuh Bacon Day. Hiya! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sizzle, sizzle.